afternoon, everyone. It's Evie here. I'm too excited. I've got lots and lots of new products of LÉ REZ to try out. This wonderful company I've discovered, and they're just so good to me, and they've sent me free samples as well as my order, and I don't expect anything, and I'm just so grateful and I'm so excited. I've got a few. I've started getting ready because I want to do like a rainbow pour on a notepad cover, but also I've got together some blushing pink metallic pigment. I'm going to do these coasters, which is, it's this one here. Look at that colour. Look at that. Oh, it's just divine. So that's that one. And I've also got some copper pearlescent pigment powder here, this colour. And look at this. Can you see that? Maybe, I don't know whether I should turn the lights on or not. Okay, so that's what we're going to be starting with. And okay, so where do I begin? Where do I begin? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the blushing pink. And I'm just going to pour, excuse me. I know whether to pour around the edge first. I always do that, but I kind of like that look, so I'm just going to carefully pour some blushing pink. I hope I've got enough mixed up around the edges. I have previously washed all my molds with warm soapy water, and then rinse them and then let them dry naturally, just to remove anything that may have adhered inside, sticky bits. Just making sure I've got all the edges. Missed a bit there, missed a bit there, missed a bit there. Isn't that beautiful, that colour? Look at that. I've got a tiny dribble left. I may save that for in the middle. Now, the next one I'm going to put in is that copper. This one I win. LÉ REZ, of course. Popper pigment, iridescent powder pigment in copper. What I'm going to do there, in my lovely little containers that I've purchased from them, disposable containers, they've got a little pouring spout, which is nice and handy to use. It's the first time I've used one. Oh yes, I like. Easy to pour from. Maybe a bit more in each. These coasters have got the design in the bottom, so I imagine that some of this will spread through the design and look quite effective. Right, I've just got that little bit left, so I should pop that here and here. Just like to use it all up. Right. My next one I'm using is LÉ REZ Gold Spark, which is a glitter. And oh, I should move those out of the way, sorry. They're just my next ones that I'm using. I'll pop those down there so you can see them. How's that? Is that better? So sorry about that. There's my gold spark. I'm just going to pour some of that in the middle of each coaster. I go through this every time, even no matter how much leveling I do. Okay, I've got a little bit left, so I'm just going to pour a bit more in, use it all up. These are so handy, these containers. Right. Just checking that there's no air bubbles on the edges by just running the very soft curved side of a lollipop stick. Don't make the mistake I made by using a satay stick, because it will mark your moulds and you'll get that indentation and demarcation through every time you use it. It's an expensive exercise. I ended up having to replace some of my moulds, and they were my very good expensive ones. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do, I didn't tell you which resin I was using, which of course is my platinum ultra clear epoxy resin, 2 parts epoxy to 1 part hardener. Nice and easy to use, using it's food safe. Can take up to 72 hours to cure if the weather's not very warm, but on a warm day, it's not doing what I wanted there. I wanted the pink all the way through. Let's see what I can do. I wanted it on the underneath, so that when I pour the clear, it just pushes. I'll just do that. What I should have done is, and I forget this, just take the air bubbles. I'm just very careful, because these moulds, that are the white ones that are cheaper moulds, I don't want to melt them. Right, now getting back to what I was doing. I'm going to fill the moulds up now with the clear. And see how that disperses it and pushes it all out to the outside. And I can't believe it, I've mixed up so much resin and I've run out. That's because I've already started getting my colours ready for the next pour. I'll just have to stop for a moment and quickly mix up some more. Okay, I would normally let my resin sit till the bubbles have gone, but I can't, because I've got one more here to do, and I I don't want this to set and then this to be clear on the top, otherwise you'll see the difference. It'll be like two pours, and I want it to be all in the one. So I'm making sure that I mix thoroughly the two products together, scraping the stick, scraping the sides, scraping the bottom, making sure it's very thoroughly mixed, because if you don't, you'll get bits that don't set. Okay, now just fill in this last one up. This one just needs a touch more. More. So that one looks great. Okay, I'm happy with those. I'll just go over just to make sure there's no more bubbles, air bubbles, and we'll leave those ones to set, to cure, not to set, it's not jelly, to cure. Okay. Now my next exciting project, just hope I don't get them spoilt, is, I'll move you over this side a wee bit. The purple is LÉ REZ Royal Purple Mica Pigment Powder, and just check that out. Isn't that just, oh, without spilling it, of course, is really a good idea. Okay, let me just wipe my hands. Always handy to have some of those, like the baby wipes around. Right, so that's the purple. The blue is a combination of LÉ REZ Steel Blue Metallic Epoxy Pigment Paste. That's actual paste, and I've mixed in with it some Blue Ice Pearlescent Pigment Powder. That's this one here. Look at that. How gorgeous does that look? Okay, the orange one here is Pearlescent Powder Pigment in Soft Apricot, LÉ REZ. Look, gorgeous, absolutely spectacular. Now, so I've got a red, a blue and an orange. I need to mix together, what do I need to mix together? I need, where's the other little pots? I need to mix a red, I guess, and a yellow. I'll just move that out of the way at the moment. Okay, so I've got another couple of these lovely little dinky pots. So I've got to get a red. So I've got some LÉ REZ Red Shiraz in the ink, the transparent liquid pigment. I'm actually going to pop some of that in there. I need to use, which are also supplied by LÉ REZ when you buy one of the bottles. 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to add 4 in there. Just do that up so I don't knock it over. Let's see how that looks. Whoa. Beautiful. I'm experimenting with all different things here. So I've got just liquid pigment, I've got paste, I've got powder, but that's just what I'm going to do today and see what happens. Okay, now I'm going to make some green, and one of the colours I ordered, which I'm very excited about, is Peridot green. Oh, the only thing is it'll take me a while to get the plastic off, so I'll just turn it off for a minute. Okay, I'm back now. I've managed to get the plastic off the lid anyway, my excitement. So I'm going to do 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, oh bugger, 5. Oh, I shouldn't have sworn, I do apologise. 5. 5 drops of the liquid pigment in Peridot. I don't know if you can see that colour there. Oh yeah, that's very nice, very nice. Let me see what else I've got here. Want to use a different brand, so I'll just carry on with this. Okay, the green, and I'm supposed to have yellow, aren't I? Well, as a sample I was sent some citrine yellow, so I'll just give that a little go as well. And I'm going to use this container that I had some of that lovely little gold sparkle in. It won't matter if it picks up some of that, because I'm running out of time here. I've had some of these mixed up quite a while. Thank you for the tester of this colour. I'm really grateful, Susanna, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we are, and that's in the citrine yellow liquid pigment. Oh, that's nice. Susanna from LÉ REZ gave me a sample, a few drops of a sample of an orange that I used in my sunflower coasters. I'm sure you will have seen it, and oh, it's the most awesome colour. I had to buy a big one. Just loving these colours, they're so true to colour. I think I was expecting the Peridot, although that is en masse. I guess when you look at the colour there, I think I was expecting it to be a brighter colour, but we'll just see what happens. Okay, there's all my colours mixed up now. Let's do this. Oops. I'm not sure which order I should do it. Can't remember the order of a rainbow actually. Let me see. Okay, well I'm going to do the blue first. And I'm going to go across, that's in the way, sorry. I'm going to go across my mould here. Oh, look at that. Look at the designs on there. I'll bring you down, you'll be able to see a lot better. Let me see if I can make this, no, bring it back. No, that's as much as I can magnify it at the moment. Just got a couple of air bubbles on that last one I did. I just need to keep my eye on that. Remember, I didn't let the resin sit for terribly long. Right, so we have blue. I think might do the purple next. And don't forget you've got to go around the little sort of pimples there that make the holes to put the rings in for the paper. Sorry about my door banging. This wind's just blowing up a little bit now and I can't stop to close it. It's banging on the table I've got on the other side. Hope everyone's having a super day today. Okay, next I'm going to do red. Remember, this is just the liquid. There we are, that's the liquid, the pigment. Right, so next we go, I'm just trying to think. Oh, red, I should have yellow next, shouldn't I? Oh, when should I have done the green? I'm not sure. Okay, maybe rainbows don't have green in them. I'm unsure about that. Well, this is my rainbow anyway. Okay, let's put the yellow that's also got that little bit of a sparkle in it, remember? Oh gosh, this is looking superb. I'm so excited. Right, so yellow. Oh gosh, yellow and blue make green. Okay, roll. Oh dear, not sure which one I should put next. Oh, I'm going to put the orange next. The last one I'm going to put in is the green. Oh yes, that's a beautiful colour, that peridot. Look at that. That's very true to colour. It just doesn't look like that in the tub. That's beautiful. Just checking to see if it's up to the level of the top of the mould. Just got a couple of little tiny little bits in here. I'm just going to scrape out and use. I'm loving it because it's not in straight lines. I've got to change that, change the green there at the moment. Just want everything to sort of be working its way into each other. So we'll see what I can do. Now, what do I do with the red? Here it is. That's the red. I think I scraped every bit of... Yeah, oh no, there's a little bit more yellow. Yellow. And next the orange. Okay. The orange, and now the peridot green. Just the last little dribble. Making sure it's right up to the edge there. Right. I just love this red. Some of that yellow through. I don't know if that will work because one's just a liquid and one's epoxy paste. So let's see if the orange will come through as well. What do you think, guys? Isn't that fabulous? Okay, I'm just going to blast it with a tidy it up a little bit. Is everything looking tidy? Yes, right. I shall bring you down now to show you both of these. Here we are on these beautiful coasters. Look at these. Just looks a little bit rough around that top edge. I'm just going to go around it and make sure there's no air bubbles on the edge, because if you get air bubbles on the edge when you take them out, it really spoils the design. Because I'll probably edge these in gold, a gold leaf for around the edges. Okay, and here we are on the journal cover. No idea what the back will look like, so it will be interesting to see. It looks stunning. I'm thrilled to bits with it. Thrilled to bits. Good afternoon, everybody. Just thought I'd show you, I've taken the coasters now out of the mould, and here they are. Look at that, that's the backs with a beautiful gold spark on them showing the pattern. And look at those. They've turned out beautiful. Perfectly even. Really pleased with them. Every one of them. I managed to get the domed curve, so I'll have no filing to do. All four. Did I show you all four? Yes. Well, they're beautiful. And then I have the beautiful rainbow notebook journal, and with the leftover little bits and pieces, I had a tiny bit of clear resin left, so, and I just put that in and scraped out all the last little scrapes of everything I could find there. just to make a very mini notepad. Now, the strange thing is with resin is the thicker it is, the quicker it dries. As you can see, they're a lot thicker than the notepads, but if I show you, these still bend. So I've got to leave them very flat for them to dry. It's like when you mix up your resin in your containers. If you leave it all in one, it will go off and go very hot and it will cure very quickly. So that's why we always separate it into a few containers so it slows it down, give us more working time. So I will probably leave these in the molds for another day at least on a very flat tile here to dry. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this double video, because I've loved producing it and I just love all my new LÉ REZ products. Thank you Susanna and the company here in Australia, in Melbourne. I'll put the links in my drop down box for anyone who wishes to contact them and purchase some of these fabulous products. I'll just continue with my journey, and I hope you've enjoyed what we've done. Thank you very much. The little cover mould has dried a lot more now, so I'm just going to start taking it off. It's a bit hard with one hand. I'm holding the iPad at the same time here. Just trying to remove that mould. It's still a little, look at this. Okay, I'm going to put that down and I'm just going to take it off first. I've taken it out of the mould and look at this. Just look at that. Of course, where I've used just the liquid pigment in the red and the peridot, oh, it's see-through, and just look, it's the blues and the purples. Oh, wow. And the back, and you can see that little bit of gold that's come through there, or that was in the citrine yellow mixed with the red. Oh, isn't it beautiful? I'm going to put it down now because it's still a little bit soft and I want to make sure it's flat. I've just taken the small notepad cover out of the mould too. Look at that. Look what you can do just with the little tiniest scrapings that were left in those containers. And there's the back. I've got just a tiny little rough piece here that I'll just file with a nail emery board. Excuse my fingers covered in paint. But oh gosh, that's beautiful. Hope you enjoyed it. LÉ REZ Creations Products.